What if AI could suddenly hold shockingly human-like conversations, share detailed memories and experiences, and even debate complex topics? The implications would be mind-blowing and concerning all at once. Well, thanks to OpenAI's latest update, we may be one step closer to that reality. In this video, let's see how the new GPT 3.5 model represents an insane leap forward for AI, and what this could mean for the future of artificial intelligence. Get ready to have your mind blown as we explore why everyone is freaking out over GPT 3.5. OpenAI first unveiled its powerful language model GPT-3 back in 2020, and it was already scarily good at generating human-like text on virtually any topic with just a text prompt. It could write articles, poems, code, emails, you name it. But GPT-3 still had limitations. While it could produce reasonably coherent content, its responses lacked deeper reasoning, an understanding of context, and the ability to follow complex conversational threads. Well, GPT 3.5 flips that script completely. This updated model can not only write, but actually chat with incredible accuracy. It stays focused, provides logical reasoning for its views, and answers follow-up questions in astoundingly human ways. In demos, GPT 3.5 has effortlessly discussed favorite childhood memories, debated controversial stances, and answered complex questions after reading a made-up passage. It's even cracking jokes. Researchers are stunned at this massive leap in capabilities. While not perfect, GPT 3.5 is dangerously close to being able to pass the Turing test, as an AI you could mistake for human during casual chats. And that raises alarming ethical questions. How could GPT 3.5 be used to spread misinformation even more convincingly than before? Could it impersonate real people online or in text and phone scams? Could it reproduce biased viewpoints and toxic content after studying human conversations? Clearly, this technology comes with significant risks, but it also has amazing positive potential to enhance education, expand human knowledge, and empower people through accessible information. For instance, an AI assistant with GPT 3.5's conversational abilities could provide personalized tutoring to students, or expert-level research skills to anyone with a question. It could parse dense text into concise summaries on any topic imaginable. Of course, plenty of concerns remain around data privacy, fact-checking limitations, and if AI should ethically mimic humans at all. OpenAI will need to implement careful guardrails as they continue improving their models. But there's no denying this is a huge breakthrough in natural language processing. Just seeing GPT 3.5 in action feels like science fiction come to life. It's astounding how quickly AI capabilities are accelerating. During tests, one researcher said chatting with GPT 3.5 gave him literal chills at moments when it felt too human. He had to keep reminding himself it was just clever code, not an actual person. That uncanny valley effect will only intensify as AI like GPT 3.5 inevitably keeps advancing. Pretty soon, average consumers will have conversational agents in their homes that seem eerily alive. Both the promise and perils of that future are too complex to unpack here, but needless to say, GPT 3.5 signals we are rapidly approaching an inflection point in AI development with world-changing impacts ahead. This technology truly feels like opening Pandora's box. Once these computational genies are out of the bottle, there's no going back. OpenAI and its peers better take that responsibility seriously. Who knows? One day you may be casually chatting with an AI friend endowed with GPT 3.5 intelligence without even realizing it. The future is unfolding fast, and it's both exhilarating and frightening. But one thing's for sure, technology like GPT 3.5 guarantees this next era will be anything but boring. Now let's dig deeper into the nitty-gritty details of how GPT 3.5 works and what specifically makes it light years beyond previous AI. At its core, GPT 3.5 is what's known as a large language model. This means it's trained on a massive dataset of online text to learn the patterns and statistics of human language. The key innovation is the sheer size and depth of GPT 3.5's model. It contains 175 billion parameters. That's over 3 times more than the original GPT-3. This gives it more knowledge to draw on and make connections. GPT 3.5's training data also includes carefully filtered online dialogues. This gives the model strong conversational abilities. Additionally, GPT 3.5 employs deep learning techniques like attention and sparse activations to improve its focus, coherence, and memory. The end result is an AI that absorbed a huge breadth of human language skills and can now respond to prompts with eerie sophistication. While GPT 3.5 displays creativity and reasoning, it has no real understanding of the words it generates. It simply predicts statistical patterns in text, but those patterns are becoming advanced enough to mimic human thinking. Some argue large language models like GPT 3.5 are not true AI, since they lack reasoning, empathy, and general intelligence, but their practical applications could still be immense. Of course, releasing such a powerful text generator into the wild poses plenty of risks beyond misinformation, but OpenAI is taking steps to mitigate harms. For one, GPT 3.5 is not yet publicly available. Access is restricted to vetted organizations and developers. This allows monitoring of potential abuses. OpenAI also fine-tuned the model to minimize producing toxic, biased, and false content. While not perfect, such efforts are essential. Additionally, AI like GPT 3.5 have settings that can constrain their outputs, like refusing inappropriate requests. More guardrails will be needed down the road. While revolutionary capabilities like GPT 3.5's are still narrow in focus, advances in robotics, computer vision, recommendation algorithms, and other fields all represent unique challenges. But mastering language has always been considered a pinnacle of intelligence. In that regard, GPT 3.5 undoubtedly signifies machines growing disturbingly sophisticated. As consumers, we should greet advances like GPT 3.5 with a mix of excitement about potential benefits and caution about how it could be misused. This technology is neither good nor evil inherently. As engaged citizens, our perspectives matter in shaping how policymakers approach that balance. No matter your stance, remain open-minded and focus the discussion on how to maximize benefits while minimizing risks. Avoid reactionary conclusions that significant breakthroughs are better left unexplored. With care, transparency, and democratic oversight, society can harness AI's fruits while avoiding its thorns. This flexible, pragmatic attitude will enable us to solve problems pragmatically without demonizing technological leaps. We need expanded education on AI ethics to promote its responsible development and prevent unchecked harms. Understanding a technology's risk empowers us to maximize its advantages. Specifically, schools should offer courses exploring the societal impacts of advances, like GPT 3.5, so students can critically assess them. This education should continue into college majors like computer science and engineering, where future researchers and developers are trained. Programs and grants can encourage projects on AI safety and oversight. Beyond academia, public figures, media, and government agencies must provide accessible materials explaining AI in a balanced, objective manner. Big tech companies have a responsibility to self-regulate, but also to inform users on best practices. With a nuanced, multi-perspective curriculum on artificial intelligence in place across institutions, citizens will be empowered as stakeholders. People could identify dangers to avoid while still feeling hopeful about human-centric applications. Understanding the nature and limitations of algorithms demystifies them, but community dialogue is key. No single field or demographic should monopolize the ethics debate. If knowledge is dispersed inclusively, we maximize the chances of guiding this planet-changing technology toward broad social benefit. Enjoy the ride into this next era optimistically, but with eyes wide open. Appreciate how far AI has come, but help guide it thoughtfully toward beneficial progress for all. If you found this glimpse into the inner workings and implications of GPT 3.5 fascinating, hit that like button. Feel free to share your excitement and concerns about AI's future in the comments. No matter what lies ahead, one thing is now undeniable. We are entering a new age of intelligent machines, and groundbreaking systems like GPT 3.5 prove there is no turning back.